Yeah, so right now I'm at Plum Village, France. I'm very happy to be back, and it's very sunny here, and decided to record this in the sun. I'm already sweating, so I will probably be sweating even more throughout the practice. I think mainly what we're going to focus on today is practicing connecting to our intuition and connecting to what our body needs. So I'm just gonna flow with all of you, and then it's up to you how fast or slow you want to take it. And yeah, we're just gonna connect to our breath or the movement. What else? Yeah, you just need to get your mat, maybe a little bit of water, and then we'll start. You might hear some background noise. There is some retreatants coming today, so they might walk around. Maybe you hear them, but there's also a lot of beautiful sun and nature. So yeah, happy to have you for today's practice. And yeah, let's start in a comfortable seated position today. So you can start to close your eyes if you want. Place your hands on your knees maybe. You can take a moment to arrive. Starting to connect with what our body really wants today. Starting to tap into stillness. There's nowhere else you have to be right now. You don't have to think about which postures we're going to do, because I already created something that we're going to do. All you have to do is just connect to the here and now. Let's start the practice with placing both hands on your heart. And we're going to take 3 deep belly breaths. Inhale. Hold it. Take a little bit more air in through the nose. And then open the mouth. Exhale. Inhale. A little bit more. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. A little bit more. And deep exhale through the mouth. Well, thank you for joining. We'll start in a tabletop position. I'm going to be facing the meditation hall because it's too hot to look into the sun. Yeah, so you can start with placing your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. We're going to start with opening up our wrists, so you can start to point your hands towards your knees, and then your wrists can face the front of your mat. And then we're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow here. You can have a micro bend in your elbows Inhale, push the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2. Inhale. And exhale. The last one. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come to neutral spine, and then you release your right hand, circle it out, place it underneath your shoulder. You lift your left hand, circle it out, place it underneath your shoulder. Ooh, I can feel my wrists. Now we're going to extend our right leg back. You can flex the foot down, push the navel up. Deep inhale. Exhale, extend the left arm forward. The thumb is pointing up. Press the top of your left ankle down. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee as you grab the inside of your right ankle with your left hand, if it's possible. Otherwise, you just try to go there, and then you push and expand. And we'll stay here for a couple of breaths, really nourishing ourselves with this pose. I really like this pose because it opens up our left shoulder as well as our right thigh, and we can breathe deeply in and out through the nose, starting to connect with our breath. Keep the right foot flexed and the face fully soft. Few more breaths. Today we're going to be focusing on binds and twists. So this is one bind. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your right leg back, your left hand forward. Full inhale. And exhale. Place your left hand down and step your right foot all the way to the side. So I'm just going to be showing it from the side. So your right foot is on the side. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, place your left hand down. Your right hand up and over you. And then you can lift your right leg up. And then you can grab your right foot, maybe from the outside again. So we're kind of in the same place, but now we're opening up the right shoulder. And then you can flex the right toes again. Bring your right foot towards your bum. So we're not pushing back, now we're doing the opposite. Breathe deeply in and out, feeling this yummy stretch again. In and out. 2 more breaths in and out. Last one in, out, slowly release. Right hand up, right leg up. Inhale, exhale, place it down. Slowly come up, inhale, and exhale, place the hands forward. Inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, place the right knee down. And then we're going to take a few rounds of cat-cow again here. 3 rounds. Inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, round. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Extend your left leg back. Flex the left toes down. Right hand forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee as you grab your right foot, right leg, with your right hand, your left ankle, and then push the left leg up. Breathe here. Stay. Slow the breath down. Find your drishti, your focus point. Slowly inhaling and slowly exhaling. A couple of more breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly release the left leg back, the right hand forward. Inhale. Exhale, place the right hand down and then step the left foot on the side. Hi, Kate. You want to join? Yeah, of course. Yeah. You want to get a mat from there? Yeah. All right. So I will just continue a bit and then the next part you'll join, yeah? Then inhale, slowly come up. So we'll have another participant. Exhale, place your right hand down, left hand up and over your shoulder, and then we'll lift the left leg up. And then you can grab your left ankle with your left hand, and then open your left shoulder. Breathe deeply in and out. Couple of more breaths. Inhale, exhale, slowly release. Step your left foot down, rise up, inhale, and exhale, place the hands down. Inhale, extend your left leg back, and exhale, bring the knee down. You want to be on the camera or you want to...
I'm happy to be wherever.
Yeah, well, maybe it's nice. I have more participants, so feel free to either maybe come here or there, wherever you want to. Yeah, that's great. Let's see if we can still see you. I'll just have to edit a little bit this part then. Yeah, you're totally still visible on the camera.
I'll just be here.
Yeah, great. Okay, so you kind of missed the beginning part.
The warm-up?
Yeah, well, no, I'm still warming up, so you can just start from now on if you want. Yeah? All right. What time are we at? We still have time. All right, so Kate is also joining our practice today. I'm very happy to have her. So now we're in tabletop position and we're going to start to go into our first down dog. So you can walk your hands a little bit more forward. The pinkies are touching the side of your mat. Spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes behind you and then push the hips up towards the ceiling. Or now we're outside, so towards the sky. You can bend the knees a little bit and push the hips up and let the head fully relax down. And then maybe your legs are a bit stiff as mine. You can bend and straighten one leg. Come back to the breath. Maybe close the eyes if you want or keep them open. Starting to tap into how you're feeling on this specific moment. And find stillness. Trying to let go of any aim of today's practice. It's just to get the energy a bit more flowing. We're going to take it a little slower. Well, I often say that and then I go quite fast, so I cannot keep that promise, but I'll do my best. Inhale, push the hips up. Ooh, mosquito. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and step to the front of your mat. Feet can be hip distance apart or together, what you prefer. Inhale, lift halfway, hands on your lower legs. Push the chest forward and exhale, fold it down. Relax your head. We're going to do 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Look up, connect the palms. Exhale, hands to heart. I feel like we need some side body stretching. So inhale, lift the hands up. With your right hand, grab your left wrist. Inhale. Exhale, side bend all the way over to the right side. So we stretch the left side body. Stay here, really feeling that as we open up our whole heart. And at the same time, we breathe deeply in and out. Soften the shoulders. Try to push the left hip a little bit more forward, the right hip more back. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, switch to grip with your left hand. Grab your right wrist. Inhale. Exhale to the left side bend. So you can choose throughout the practice to keep your eyes open or closed. Sometimes I like to do both, but if you have them open, it's nice to have them focused on one point, a drishti. One more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, cactus the arms behind you, open the chest. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, cactus the arms. One more time, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, interlace the hands behind you, open the heart. You can bend the elbows a bit and then open the chest. Deep inhale, exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe deeply in and out. Relax the hands down on your on the ground or on your lower legs. Inhale, push the chest forward. Exhale, fold as you step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Drop the right knee down. Keep the toes curled under. Inhale, lift the hands up. Low lunge. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale with your left hand. Grab your right wrist. Side bend over to the left. Same thing. Maybe it feels different now. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the hands down. Come into your half split. So straighten the left leg. Flex the left toes up. Push the chest forward. And then bring your chin in towards your throat, lengthen the back of your neck. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee. Flatten the palms, step to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees to the ground. Your chest and your chin. Exhale, slide the knees back. Untuck your toes, press the forehead down. Squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, lift up cobra. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. Left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale with your right hand, grab your left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down, coming into your half splits, half Hanumanasana. Flex the right toes up. Breathe deeply in and out. Soft bend in the right knees, totally fine. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee. Walk the hands forward. Lift the left knee. Step the left foot forward next to the right. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift the hands up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, now we're going a bit more fast, but connecting to the breath. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step the left foot back now. And then you keep the left knee off the ground, if that's okay for you today. Inhale, lift the hands up for your high lunge. With your right hand, grab your left wrist, side bend over to the right. Let's breathe. Inhale, center. And exhale, slowly bring your hands down to the ground. Coming again into that half split variation, flexing the right toes up. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, push the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, bend the right knee, flatten the palms. Now we're going to three-legged dog. So the right leg goes all the way up. Flex the right toes down. Try to ground both hands firmly down. Ground the right shoulder a bit more down. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose, round the upper back. Two more, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Last, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, step the right foot forward. The left foot is parallel to the short side edge of the mat. Bend the right knee firmly, and then leading with the left hand, we come up into your warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Look over your right middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, center. Exhale, we can come into our side angle. So rest your right elbow on your right thigh, left hand up and over your ear. Either stay here or maybe with your left hand grab your right inner thigh for a half bind. So we're focusing today, Kate, on twists and binds. Yeah. So try to really open that left shoulder. Yeah, nice. And you can try to look either down to the side or up. And then now if you want to challenge yourself, you can try to lift that right elbow and then extend it forward with the palm up. Yes, like that. Nice. To really activate those side muscles. Let's take 2 more breaths. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper in the right knee. And then keeping that left hand as it is, inhale, reverse your triangle, so straighten the right leg, so we can give it a short break. Nice. And exhale, come again straight up. Now we prepare for Trikonasana. And then you might step the left foot a little bit closer in, because warrior 2 is usually a bit too long. Inhale, forward, 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 forward. Exhale, place the right hand wherever it lands, left hand up. Either stay here again, or maybe taking that half bind again. We can do that same variation here as we did on the side angle pose. So you can also try to extend the right hand forward with the palm up. Nice. And try to soften the right shoulder away from the ear. Good job, Kate. And try to activate your thighs so both leg muscles are active. All right, let's take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, feel the core work. Last one, inhale. And exhale, look down. Inhale, come up. Both hands extend. And exhale, bend the right knee. Place the left hand down on the ground and come on the left tippy toes. The right hand goes up. And then we're going to take 3 big circles to open up the right shoulder. So bring it all the way forward. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. And now inhale, keeping the right hand up. Exhale, roll on the outer edges of both feet. So they're both point towards the right. You can stay here. It's a nice stretch for your right hip. Or maybe you step your right foot on top of your left for a side plank. Not for too long here. Keep the hips pushing up and try to have a soft face. And we really take this moment to also enjoy the practice, that we are able to do these kind of difficult poses. Deep breaths. I am already sweating a lot. One more inhale. Exhale, place your right hand down. High plank. Deep inhale. Now we can go into our first chaturanga if you want. Exhale, go halfway down. No rush. Inhale, lift up. For your cobra or up dog, take a deep inhale. And exhale, bring your chin in towards your chest. Push the hips up, down dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. All right, now we're gonna extend our right leg up again. Deep inhale. Drop the right hip down. Make sure they're in line, both hips. And then the right toes is flexed down. And then you can walk your left hand a little bit more towards your left foot, halfway on the fingertips. Yeah. And then you can try to extend the left hand back behind you, maybe. Funky balance. You're allowed to fall. One more inhale. Exhale, place the left hand forward. Step the right foot forward in between your hands. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward next to your right. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift the hands up. And exhale, hands to heart. Right now we're going to do the same on the left, if I still remember it. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back. Big bend in the left knee. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, with your left hand, grab your right wrist, side bend over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the hands down. Coming into our half splits, flexing the left toes up. Keep pushing the left hip back, right hip forward. Deep, full belly breaths. One more inhale. As you exhale, you bend the left knee. Flatten the palms. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, round the upper back. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Step the left foot forward. Ground your right foot parallel to the short side edge of your mat. Lead with your right hand. Warrior two. Look over your left middle finger. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, flip the left hand up. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left hand on your left thigh, right hand up and over your ear. Or maybe you take the variation with your right hand, you grab the inside of your left inner thigh. And then maybe you extend the left hand forward. You can take whichever option you want. Couple of breaths here. Jaw relaxed. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Bend the left knee a little bit more. Inhale, come into your reverse triangle. So straighten the left leg. And exhale, come up. All right, and then from here, preparing for Trikonasana, you might want to step your right foot a little closer in. Look over your left middle finger. Inhaling forward, forward, forward. Exhale, rest your left hand down, right hand up. Breathe in and out. Maybe again at half bind. And maybe you extend the left hand forward. deep breaths. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up slowly. Exhale, place the right hand down. Come on the right tippy toes, left hand goes up. We're taking again these 3 big circles. Exhale, bring your left arm all the way back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Slowly, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, roll on outer edges of both feet. And then we're going to either stay here or step into your side plank. Stepping the left foot on top of the right. Push those hips up. And then push the hips forward. Nice. And now we can see if we can try to find a little joy here. Wherever you're at, try to relax the face. Our final deep breath, lift it up, up, up. Exhale, high plank, straight away take your Vinyasa down. Inhale, lift up for your cobra, up dog, stay. Soften the whole face. Maybe close the eyes and really connect to yourself. Open the chest. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Push the hips up. Down dog. All right, we have 5 breaths here. If you feel like you need to take a child's pose, now is the time. If you feel like you want to stay in down dog, now is the time. So now Kate is going to do more work and I'm going to do more talking. And we can slowly connect to slowing our breath down. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. So on your inhale, you're going to come forward into high plank. Nice. And on your exhale, you come all the way down on your belly. Press the forehead down. Nice. And then you're going to interlace your hands behind your back. Yeah, see if you can maybe connect the wrists, if you can. Nice. And then bring the shoulder blades together. Press the forehead down. Press the pubic bone down. Activate those thighs. And then inhale, lift your forehead off the ground and lift your hands off the ground. So that your hands, your chest. Nice, yeah. And then keep your chin in towards your throat to keep that nice long neck here. And then we breathe deeply in and out. Does it feel okay, Kate? Nice. Feeling it in the chest and shoulders. And then we can look over our right shoulder. And back to center. Exhale. Inhale left. And exhale center. Let's take final 3 breaths here. Nice, just in center. And then once you finish your 3rd breath, you're going to come into a child's pose. And your option, either small-legged child's pose or wide-legged child's pose. For a couple of breaths. So we're going to do this flow one more time. And I see that I forgot one thing. We're going to do that in a moment. And once you're ready, we're going to come into a downward facing dog, however you want to get there. And then we're going to extend our left leg up. And point the toes down. Yes, like that. And then drop the left hip down. Come on your right fingertips. On the fingertips of your fingers like that. Yeah, and then you can see if you can walk it maybe halfway, how far you can go. And then maybe you can extend the right leg, right arm back. That would be difficult, the right leg. To the back more. So to the back of your, yes, like that. Great. So it's a good, funky variation. And then taking one more breath. Nice. And then slowly place the right hand back down in front of you for down dog. Deep inhale. And exhale, step the left foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, step the right foot forward, lift halfway. And exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. So make sure you're all the way at the top of your mat. And then we're going to take a moment, place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart to connect to your breath. And if you want, you can close your eyes. Really tuning to our breath. And slowly opening our eyes if they were closed. And then we're going to start in chair pose. You can bend the knees and then lift the hands up. Chair pose. So either next to your body or forward. Sit the hips down, soften the shoulders. So some people also like to bring their hands in front of their heart. It's also a nice option. And then from here, we're going to come into a nice balancing hip opener. So you're going to bring all your weight in your right leg. And the only thing you're going to do is you're going to place the outside of your left ankle on top of your right knee. And then you're going to sit those hips down. Nice. For standing pigeon. Deep, full breaths. I think I did the other way, but it doesn't matter. It's the, we're going to start with the left leg then. So Kate is doing the right ankle on top of the left knee. Take 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper. And then inhale, guide the right knee into your chest. And then exhale, step the right foot back. We're in this high lunge again. Deep inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, with your left hand, grab your right wrist, side bend over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground. Inhale, push the chest forward. Exhale, half splits. Flex the left toes up. Yeah, and see if you can walk your hands a little bit more closer and then bring the shoulder blades together. Nice. And if you want, you can stay. Or if you want to go a bit further, you can lift the left hand up for a nice twist. And then you keep pushing the left hip back. Yeah, nice. One more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release your left hand back down. Bend your left knee. Place the hands on the ground and then inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot forward, ground the back foot for preparing for warrior 2. Inhale, warrior 2. Nice. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, bend the left knee. And then we bring our left elbow on the left thigh, your right hand up and over your ear. Maybe for the half bind, or maybe if you have the space for the full bind. So you can interlace your hands back behind you if you have that space. 2 more breaths. Let's take 3 more breaths to bend the left knee a bit more. 2. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up, reverse your triangle, straighten the left leg. And exhale, come up. Step the right foot a little bit closer in. Inhale, lean forward, forward, forward. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up, Trikonasana. Now variation, place your right hand on your right hip. Or maybe if you have the space, right hand on your left inner thigh. Try to keep it there. Look forward, bend the left knee as we prepare for our half moon. So slowly lift the right leg up. Open the hip up. Breathe deeply in and out. And maybe if you have the space, you can also lift the right arm up. Keep the right hip open. Maybe you bend the right knee. Maybe you can grab it. I'm just giving a lot of option. Doesn't mean you have to go there. 3 last breaths here. Find your focus point. 2 and 1. Slowly release the right leg. Bend the left knee. Step into your warrior 2. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Left hand up. Now we're not going to do those circles. We're straight going to go into our side plank. So step the left foot on top of your right foot. Lift the hips up. Option to stay here, or maybe step the left foot behind you for wild thing. Push the hips up. Deep breaths. Finding some effortlessness here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Coming into our high plank. Inhale. Exhale, go halfway down. Inhale, lift up. Cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And then walk your right hand again halfway. Flex the left toes. Maybe you can extend your right arm back, and maybe you can grab with your right arm your left ankle. Just again, another bind. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Step your left foot forward. In between your hands, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Let everything go. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Same thing on the other side. So slowly bend the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring all your weight now in your right foot. Maybe hands in front of your heart, and then you place the outside edge of your left ankle on top of your right knee, sitting the hips down for your standing pigeon. Nice. Deep breaths. Are you also feeling it in your left hip, Kate?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, good. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper. And then inhale, guide the left knee into your chest. Keep your eyes focused. Exhale, step the left foot back. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, with your right hand, grab your left wrist. Side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your right leg. Flex your right toes up. Maybe taking that twist. Left hand underneath your left shoulder. Right hand up for a twist. Keep pushing the right hip back. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Bend the right knee. Flatten the palms. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the right foot forward. Ground the back foot parallel to the short side edge. Inhale, warrior 2. Keep the right knee bent. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come back up, warrior 2. And exhale, rest your right forearm on your right thigh, left hand up and over, maybe the half bind, maybe the full bind. Nice. Keep the left shoulder open. You can keep the bend in the knee, or if you want, you can straighten it, whatever you want. Keeping it again, your own practice, whatever you feel like today. To keep the right foot firmly grounded, nice. It's really nice and juicy for those shoulders. I feel like when I sleep, my shoulders get very tight. So when I do this, it feels very nice to soften them. 2 more breaths, nice. Finding again some effortlessness here. Last breath, inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the right leg, reverse your triangle. Keeping the legs as they are. Inhale, come up, make your stance maybe a little shorter. Lean forward, forward, forward. Exhale, Trikonasana. Left hand up, maybe on your hip, maybe on your right inner thigh as you come into our half moon. So slowly bend the right knee, and then we transition into that half moon. Take your time, wherever you're at. If you took that Chapasana variation, sugarcane, you can do that. If not, doesn't matter. Just giving space. Try to keep, the most important thing is just keep the breath going in a smooth, steady pace. Two breaths, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2, deep inhale, exhale, left hand down, right hand up for your side twist, and then we step the left side edge of your foot on the mat, step the right foot on top, 1 deep inhale, side plank, exhale, step the right foot behind, wild thing, lift it up, 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 inhale, exhale, stay. Soaking up this final breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, right hand down. 3-legged dog, inhale. The right leg up. Now we can straight away go into that funky place, which some might not really like. Then walk your left hand halfway. Maybe extend the left arm back. Maybe you can bind. If you fall, maybe mini smile. And then slowly release your left hand down, right leg down. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, you can take your vinyasa down. Inhale, lift up, cobra or up dog. Straight away, exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. So we did our main part, and now we're gonna transition more into some longer holds. I often feel in the yoga we don't do very long holds. It's quite a quick flow. So I like to add longer holds to really feel the benefits of the poses. All right, from here, inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, go all the way down to your belly. And you can place your hands on top of each other and rest your forehead on top. Just a moment to connect to the earth. Connect to the belly. So we're gonna do another heart opener. It's called bow pose, Dhanurasana. I don't know if Kate, you're familiar with that one. Do you feel like doing it today? Yeah, okay, great. Then you can be my demo. So Kate is going to bend her knees. Yes, flex the toes back, nice. And then she can start, so you keep your forehead on the ground and you just grab with your hands the outside of your ankles, yeah? Nice. All right, and then you see that the knees stay in line with the hips. Keep the feet flexed. All right, and see if you can open the chest more. Yeah, and now we start first with lifting the knees off the ground. Only the knees. Nice. Can you feel it in your legs? Good. Okay, and then you can try to lift up your chest and your head. All right, this is a very nice heart opener. So you can keep the knees there. Breathe deeply. Is it feeling okay? Okay, good. Most important thing here is that we can breathe deeply. We can feel the opening of our chest. So we try to stay here for at least maybe another 8 breaths. Yeah, if it's too much, you can just let go. It's totally fine. But try to find one focus point, a drishti. 6 more breaths. Slow it down. Nice. Keep pressing the pubic bone down. 4 more. Very nice. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up, expand. And exhale, slowly release. Gently, gently release the knees. Then you can bring one cheek to the side. Doesn't matter which one. Extend the legs behind you. Take a moment to feel. Maybe close the eyes. Then we're slowly gonna come into tabletop position, and then we're gonna move over to sit on our bums. So we're gonna extend our legs forward, preparing for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So you can flex the toes up after this heart opener. It's nice to fold down with the flesh away from the sitting bones. And then inhale, extend your hands up. And exhale, fold down as far as feels okay. Keeping the feet flexed, thighs active. And this is really one of my favorite poses as well. It's nice to open up the whole back, the spine. Doesn't matter if you can grab the outside edge of your feet or not. Beautiful. Slowly inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, stay. And inhale, come all the way up. So we're going to do another bind. Starting with placing both feet on the ground. And then you're going to place your left foot around your right bum. Like this, so your left knee is pointing forward. And your right foot next to your left knee. Yeah? If it's too much, you cannot sit, you straighten the left leg in front. Then you can move your left knee to the right with your right hand. Sit your right bum down. And then inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, place your right hand behind you. And then your left elbow on the outside of your right knee, or maybe hook it around. And then here we have the option, if you want, to go for a bind where you loop your left hand through your right knee, and maybe you can interlace your hands. Just an option. Again, a few long, deep breaths here. Try to keep that right foot grounded. Does it feel okay for the knee? Yeah? Okay, good. Then you open up this right shoulder. Nice. As we keep the neck nice and long. Yeah, feel that space in the spine. Deep, full breaths. Soften the shoulders. Calm everything down, the energy towards the lower belly. Three more breaths. Inhale, lengthen the whole spine. Exhale, twist your lower back, middle back, upper back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Slowly inhale. Bring both hands up to the ceiling. And then exhale, see if you can try to switch to the other side without using your hands. So you kind of try to bring your right foot to your left bum. And maybe it's somewhere you have to use your hands because it's just easier. And then you ground your left sitting bone. Inhale, lift the hands up. And exhale, place your left hand behind you. Right arm hooks around. Nice. And you can feel the difference maybe between one side and the other. Try to keep the left foot firmly planted. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you want to take the bind here again if you want, or you stay here. There's some mosquitoes here, huh? I'm your mosquito repellent. Last 3 breaths. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, release, and we lay on our backs. Yeah. Just checking the time. You can come into a happy baby for a moment. And then we're gonna move into a few final postures, including first we're going to do shoulder stand, then plow pose, and then we're gonna do fish pose just to kind of balance the energy down. So if you're feeling like doing those 3 poses, then you can start with extending both legs up to the ceiling. The hands can be next to your body, palms facing down. Nice. Feet are flexed. And then you create enough momentum to lift those hips up and then walk your hands so they're around your, first maybe your lower back and then maybe more around your ribs. Is it okay if I help you? Yeah, sure. So you can try to walk your elbows closer together. Nice. And then you can flex the feet towards your face. And then you can push your hips forward and your thighs back. Nice. Try to soften the jaw and take deep, full breaths. Important in these kind of final poses is that we slow the breath down. Does it feel okay for the wrists? Okay, good. So we try not to move our head and we're really focusing on calming down. So these are quite meditative poses. Have a lot of benefits. And the longer we hold, the more benefits they have. So let's say another maybe 10 more breaths. So Kate, you can count your own breath to maybe get more into this meditative state. And then once you finished your 10 breaths, you just gently place the feet behind you. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Seeing if the camera is still rolling. Yeah, it's going. Nice. And if your hips are a bit tight, it's nicer indeed to place the feet a bit wider. Yeah. And then you can try to push the thighs up and then imagine as if there are 2 strings coming from your sitting bones and they're pushing up. So yeah. So if you want, you can extend the palms forward, maybe interlace. Yeah. So you can see to, if you want, you can push a little bit into my, yes, and then really feel that whole length in the spine. Nice. Beautiful. Maybe press this together if it feels okay. If not, you can release. And then you stay here. Very nice pose for the whole spine. So Kate, you can stay maybe for another 5 breaths. And then we can go into another one of my favorites. If you have the space, you can go to ear pressure pose, Akarna Pindasana. So you can bend the knees towards your ears. And then you can see if you can really press your ears or not. If it's not happening today, totally fine. Maybe for another 5, 6, 7 breaths. And then you can slowly come out by bringing your hands first at your lower back and extending the legs up, and then slowly extending your arms forward, and then vertebra by vertebra coming out. Nice. Yeah, looking great. And then extend the hands forward, and then vertebra by vertebra come down, down, down. And then we're going from here straight into fish, so you can create a hard diamond shape underneath your bum. And then you walk the elbows together, point the toes forward, inhale, push the chest up, and then exhale, bring your head back behind you. As we stay here for a few more breaths, so you can try to bring the feet together. Nice, yeah, and then point the toes forward. Nice. So I'm just gonna open up. You're kind of rolling to one side. Yeah, exactly. And then you can drop it down. Nice, yeah. And then sometimes here, at least one of my teachers, he taught me to make the sound of the fish here, because we're doing a fish sound. You can make like, and imagining like we're a fish, and also remembering to maybe, give thanks to our fish, and maybe eat a little bit less fish, because it's quite sad that maybe at some point there might not be any fish more in the ocean. So let's take a moment, give thanks to the fish, and then we come out by first gently inhale, lifting our head up, look forward, and slide the elbows out to the side as we rest our head down and relax. Try not to move too much as we arrive into our final pose, Shavasana. Stay here for about 5, 6, 7 minutes to soak in. We can close our eyes, bring our hands a little bit away from our bodies, palms face up, feet hip-width distance apart. Slowly start to bring your awareness to the sounds around you, how you're feeling, how your body is. And then you can start to take a deeper breath and maybe start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, slowly, slowly awakening our physical body. Then we can take maybe a full body stretch, stretching the hands up and over. And then from here you can bring the knees into your chest and roll to your side and stay there for just a couple of breaths. And maybe